Hey guys, Mantis here. We're gonna do a jungle game. Let's just get into it. ELO is around Plat 4. First thing you want to do as a jungle, you want to look at your teammates and see if any of them are trolling or picking picks that they don't pick or they can't play. So as you can see, I'm just checking it out generally. What are we looking at? I can see we have Ashe support, Tristana AD, and then we have the new champion top lane. So already it's kind of looking pretty bad. Just on first glance, I banned Nautilus because it's really easy to play Naut into Ashe. As you can see, he does play some AD games, but it's mostly middle, right? You can see Caitlyn, Samara, Jhin, a couple of Tristana games previously. So Tristana's pretty easy to play, so I'm not gonna get too mad at him. Now this guy right here, take my CS AFK. He's on a losing spree. He has a toxic name. I just have to be very cautious about him. You know, like one mistake top lane, he's probably gonna start flaming, maybe even give up. But generally, he's playing top lane. I think the new champ might be a little bit busted, so well, I'm gonna say it's a pass there. And then our mid lane definitely is our best player in the lobby here. 11-2 on Victor, 16-3 on E. So with my pick here, moving on, I picked Echo here because I wanted to pick a carry. But if I pick AD, 1, 2, 3, we would have too much AD. And if mid lane doesn't get ahead, then we will have a lot of troubles going into the mid late game with our damage. So I just lock in the Echo. Pretty easy carry champion. As for runes, check them out here. I checked what the chat he said in chat. He said pick engage support. I really like the boots and the market. Just gives you that extra gold, especially when you want to play a carry champion. Really something to look towards. Skipping ahead here. Attack speed. Thinking about Ultimate Hunter. I'm thinking about Indigenous Hunter. I'm thinking about the movement speed one as well, but I just went for the bounty. I think bounties in lower ELO, you can really stack them up because players are making a lot of mistakes. Free kills all around. So looking at their draft, I think they drafted really strange. Twitch, Ezreal, Vex are really squishy. My champion just needs to build damage. I can pop them all. Thresh is probably their engagement, maybe Aatrox, but these guys are soft engagements. They don't really engage team fights. They just follow. They mostly follow up or flank, like Aatrox flanks from the side type of thing. Their composition is really bad. Our composition, on the other hand, is pretty shitty too. I gotta admit, but I personally like. It's really iffy our team comp, and it's just something that I felt like I could carry if I picked Echo and I just played it. So just moving along. So here's like what I took the blue smite because extra burst damage for killing the squishy opponents. Moving ahead here, I ward this pixel and then I back for a trinket. Always want to ward that pixel just in case something happens. So I just ran directly from base straight to that pixel ward and just dropped it. You could also go topside and ward, but for this game I noticed that my ADC was AFK and I just wanted to cover my bot side of the map. I backed for a sweeper. Twitch all chats, what do you think about Andrew Tate? And he used that as someone was gonna respond or be AFK in the bush and then they get free kill. I noticed that my top lane's moving towards the bot side river, so I avoid my red and I go straight for his blue. I'm assuming that they're going to be starting my blue, so I want to counter that by starting their blue. I also have a fear of Aatrox coming to stop the steal. So what I want to do here is I'm not going to hit that. I'm not going to hit the blast plant because they may see this gone and assume that we're here. but because it's there, they will assume that this area is clear. It's just like a little mind trick thing that you can think about, because definitely if you take this and they see it's gone, they'll be like, whoa, something's going on here, something's fishy. So I start W, I hold on to W just in case Aatrox comes. And with this W here, is like, you need to land it on Aatrox if he's gonna be defending this, and even land it on both Aatrox and the blue buff. But luckily for me, Aatrox doesn't come. I don't know what kind of path he took. He just took a weird path. I see that they started bot side, so I'm gonna clear the entire jungle, get level 3 as soon as possible. This will be really good for Echo, especially since his jungle is being taken. I kited back into the W, didn't need to do that as a waste. Could have used the W here, definitely. Moving on, clearing this jungle. So when you're clearing, you want to look at all the different parts of the map like that. I'm looking for the gank top lane because I feel like it could be free because Aatrox has Ignite, no TP. But I noticed that he's getting pushed in, and it's not worth ganking that because Aatrox can just walk away. So instead, I look directly middle. I see that it's kind of free. Fizz is level 2, and Vex is about to turn level 3 as well. So I want to wait and let Fizz get level 3 before going in. But what happens is Fizz gets a little bit impatient. I say, fuck it, let's go. And we run it. Land my Q on her, a flash. She flashes in return. I auto her once, I take a turret shot. Really don't want to be taking free damage because it fucks up the next part here. Because I took that free damage, I have a fear of Twitch coming and trying to kill me at my red, especially after he clears this. If he's paying attention, he knows that I haven't cleared my red yet. So instead I take this comp, I hide in a bush just in case Twitch is hanging around in his invisibility. I wait a bit. I see Twitch on Crab, and I just ping him back, my top lane that is, and I immediately go to my wolves. It's just the risk of dying to Twitch at my red is just way too high, and just giving him free gold like that is just really bad. So instead, I don't even have smite, right? So I just elect to take wolves instead. I think it's a better play. It's like a less risky play. Top lane gets out, very nice. So I see Twitch topside, so immediately I want to go enter his jungle. So I'm gonna skip this crab and go into his jungle, but then I see the gank middle. Gank's middle is always much better at this ELO because it's always basically free. So we go in for the gank. I think we kill her because she has a flash, right? I think Fizz dies here, but we're still able to kill her. She's 0-2 right now. Land my Q on the invisible Twitch. E over the wall to escape. Just a little bit of outplay here. Now I'm in a bad spot because I don't really have much HP and Twitch is following me, and my bot lane's dying, right? So it's like right now is a good time to throw the game away. You're 1-0-1, you have 1300 gold, and a situation is breaking out in which you can easily die. So what I do is I wait in the bush, activate my W, get the shield. I just have to leave. Smite the Grump for the HP. Go the long way around. So now I'm thinking, okay, the bottom Scuttle Crab is up, and they're looking to dive Ash. Instead of just basing, I'm gonna look to take the Scuttle Crab, just to use some time, right? I have the time to do this, but I see, okay, Twitch is pretty low. He went for the dive. I'm gonna go for the outplay here. Also, what happened is after Tristana died, I think she typed GG and she said some like toxic things about French people. So I was like, okay, I need to look for the play here. So we definitely got the play. Really good for us. 2-0 now. Mid lane's free for a gank, but I'm so low HP, 76 HP, it's not even worth going because I'm just going to die. Twitch is going to show up later as well. I have 2,000 gold, might as well just back. So we back, buy our items. It's really good just to clear here. We have 3 camps up. Basically easy clear. We're accelerating so much in the jungle. See these guys fighting. The worst thing that can happen is Twitch showing up bot lane. But since I'm topside, there's nothing I can do about that. I could just maybe right click down right now, but it's more beneficial just to farm these camps right now. So you want to look at lanes. Okay, so top lane is fighting, mid lane's about to die. And now this is really important situation in which you can just clear your jungle and let Fizz die here, or you can help Fizz, and it's always better to help. So just elect to forget about your red buff, even though it's right there, and just try to go for this kill. Because mid laner right here, he's gonna get cocky, right? And he's gonna walk up this way and perhaps try to stop this Fizz from backing and try to kill him. So that's why it's a good opportunity for you to come around and kill. Maybe even go the long way around, depending on how much time you have. But I thought there's not a lot of time, so instead I like to E over the wall and try to tag her that way with my E. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Now here I W the bush. I W the bush over here, so she moves this way. Because if she moves into the fog, I'm really sad. It's really hard to catch her. But if she moves to the left here, it's really easier to catch her. So I throw in the W here to make her move this way. So just something to think about. You can use your skills like that to manipulate people's movements. You don't even have to land them. You can just use them to make them move. So he ganks bottom. I think Tristana says FF at this point, but definitely not a game that we should be giving up, being 3-0-1. And we have a CS lead on the enemy jungler. So the enemy blue buff spawns. My top lane is proxying, so this is a perfect opportunity to clear these camps. So now here, I really just want to clear, get 6, and then make plays on the map, but there's a situation going on right here where my top lane is playing a little bit greedy, and I don't even have any skills up, right? So I just have to wait out of vision. I press Q, come over the wall. Perhaps I could have escaped here by just walking away, but it seems like Aatrox was about to catch me. Could have E'd here and then use the plant to jump over, but really bad misplay by me, just getting caught out here. And it's because I wanted to save my top laner, right? And like sometimes these situations that happen, you can't get mad, right? Like my bot lane just said GG, let's FF, and you just died because the top lane is doing some weird stuff. Really easy to tilt, but remember, just don't tilt. It's such a winnable game. Always winnable around this YOLO, for sure. So now I need level 6. I sprint bot lane because I thought my camps were out. This is like the first mistake by me. It's actually a pretty bad mistake too. Like dying was just so bad because it messes up my level 6 timing. And none of these camps are up. And bot lane, so this is like a time situation in League that like you notice as you play, that after the support roams middle, Thresh is middle right now, the chances are that the enemy jungler and Thresh will gank the bot lane pushing up. So think about it. So Thresh moves to middle. Your bot lane in retaliation shoves the lane in. When they shove the lane in, they're playing aggressively, and they're playing to capitalize on Ezreal being alone. In doing so, they most likely oftentimes misposition by being too pushed up, and they overstay. And when the support roams back down, the enemy jungler will roam with him, and it's an easy 3v2. So keep that in mind in the league. These are situations that you just need to know that happens. And when you get a grasp of these concepts, it makes the game a little bit easier. So what I do is I elect to go sweep a bit, and then I go to I want to like gank before Twitch ganks. Top lane gets a solo kill. So now I'm just waiting for them to go in because I feel like Thresh and Ezreal should be looking to play the aggressor here, but they're kind of playing back, which is kind of strange. And then right here, Twitch is on red buff, and we see him, right? So I can obviously just go towards him and try to kill him. But if it doesn't work out, my teammates are probably gonna like not be able to assist me, and it's gonna be really tough, right? So instead, what I do is I quickly make a 3v2 situation in which Twitch can't get there in time to actually help. Because I know exactly where he is. He's right here and he's walking towards us. But if I make a play in the next 3 to 5 seconds, kill him and get out, then we successfully have a 3v2 while he's on his way. So it's like he's really upset that his teammates didn't wait, and we're really happy that he just greeted on his camps. So that's why I went for this gank here. Is a little bit too, how do you say, I guess I missed my second Q there, and then I flashed, couldn't get it, and then here Tristana, she's given up. She wants to type FF, and she just right clicks into the enemy tower here, and she dies. So this is just straight up inting, right? So the play didn't work out for her, and now she wants to throw the game by killing herself. I know Twitch is here, right? So we know Twitch is here, so I'm not gonna go in and get greedy, but when your ADC dies or gives up, don't give up and don't type to them. It's not worth. Just play your best game. 3-1-1. It's 8-5. Top lane's winning, and your mid lane, you're accelerating them with ganks in the early game. So you have 2 winning lanes, 1-2. You have 1 losing lane with a support Ashe and an ADC that kind of wants to give up. It's not worth giving up the game here, right? So we know Twitch is here. So what we do is just we play a little back, you know. I know that he's in trouble. There's Twitch. Can't do anything about that. So we just leave. We leave. But then Fizz is here for the gank. And I recognize that. It's really easy just to be upset and be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm leaving. Like, Fizz, you can kill yourself. But it's definitely important that you play with your team every time, because good things can happen, right? So I know that Fizz is a capable player. He's here for a reason. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna play with him, right? Make this happen. They're pretty low. I have my ultimate up. Like, we can make this happen, right? So we go on the Twitch. We kill him. Now I think Fizz still wants blood. I don't really want blood, but if he's down for the cause, I'm down for the cause too. I'm gonna go for it no matter what. A mid lane's Mia. Enemy mid lane at high elo probably roams down here, but this is just low elo, and that definitely doesn't happen here. So we kill the Thresh here, missed the auto that. I died at Ezreal, but I'm 4-2 now. And Fizz got a kill roaming, so it's not that bad. And he got a kill on Ezreal there with the dive. So it's actually not that bad in the end. Tristana dies middle. I mean that's gonna be obvious, right? That's gonna happen. And then what happens is I come back from base, I buy my items. Notice that I have negative gold because of the Summoner rune, the mastery I took. And then my top lane made a sick play there. I came in, I took the kill, but honestly I don't really care. I just wanted assist there. Stack my Dark Harvest. So this is a good time just to do Rift. You gotta kill middle. You can kill Twitch easily. Fizz is on his way. Might as well just do this, right? So I do this. Fizz gets a solo kill on mid lane. So finally my ganks mid have been paid off. All that pressure mid lane in the early game. So here is just, okay, so this is important. Really important thought process here. Because your red buff is up right now, right? Red buff is up. But also, Gromp is up, Wolves is up, and Blue is about to spawn. So when you have a situation like this, in which you're fed, your top lane is kind of fed, your mid lane's kind of fed, but he's basing, doesn't really matter, and you're playing Echo, someone who can press R and escape almost any situation, you want to enter the jungle 100%. You want to go in there and eat. Because when you do that, you gain, and then they lose, right? So when you clear your own jungle, your red side only, you gain, but the jungler can come and clear his own jungle and he can gain too, right? So it's like equal, right? And you never want that you never want the equal. You want to be up while they're down in league, right? So just keep that in mind. This is really important thought process here if you want to climb. Making sure you take these situations not lightly, and don't do your own jungle. Instead, do the enemy jungle. It's so easy to look at it and be like, oh yeah, it's so simple. But when you're in heat of the moment, it's much harder to think about these things. So Twitch shows middle, perfect. Aatrox is Mia. Aatrox could be here right now. There's a time and place for him to be exactly here, but it seems like he didn't come. I think he just warded. By the way he moved, I believe he warded. So Fizz is accelerating big time now, and Twitch is a really bad pick into Fizz 1v1. So he dies there. So I'm looking for the gank opportunity here. I really want the blue, but I really just, I was like impatient and I just went for it. Now Aatrox got stunned here. I think Aatrox played this a little bit bad getting stunned here, but like you're gonna see these mistakes in Platinum 100%. Like even though there might have been a ward there, he still like got stunned and died, right? And then here with the movement is you want to tank 1, tank 2, tank 3, ultimate, and then you're good to go, right? So just keep that in mind. That's how you want to play when you're diving and like that with Echo. Summon the Rift, push it in, take the turret, buy more items. I went for the Cosmic Drive. I don't think it's a bad item. It's pretty good, I guess. Lich Bane is pretty good. Other items that you can buy as well. There's just there's a lot, but when you're 6-2, look, it's like I'm 6-2, but it's 12-12, right? You're gonna have to carry some games, right? So Tristana dies again. Well, that was pretty obvious, right? So my whole jungle's up. I just want to clear it right now, but I noticed that middle needs some help here. But I don't go for it. I think there's a lot of merit in going to mid lane and taking the wave here. But I just elect to take my red because I saw Fizz coming up. So this is a perfect opportunity to look for a gank. Gank's not really there, but I really want to kill that Aatrox out of position. He has no turret. And I'm just going to wait to see what happens. I'm going to take this Scuttle in the meantime. Look top, they're fighting. It seems like they're fighting, so I'm like, alright, let's go. So I show up. Just, try to go for the kill. Twitch dies again. Like, the enemy team is falling. At this point, the enemy team is falling apart big time. But this is the reason why you should never give up. Like, at that crucial moment when Tristana intentionally fed, if you gave up in that moment, you'd be losing this game, right? So just try to keep that in mind. Like, mental is really important in the jungle, especially if you're playing carry jungles. There's no reason to ever give up. So, yeah, eating the enemy jungle is really important. So I noticed that Wolves is up, so I just help him by tossing my Q. Look for a dive here. I'm playing Echo. There's no dive. Ezreal dives to Tristana. Seems like Tristana doesn't care, but still can outplay a little bit, so that's kind of nice. And then here is just a matter of going in the enemy jungle, looking for camps, looking for picks, just really accelerating with Echo, just trying to get kills for sure. It's all you really want to do right now when you have this lead. And the enemy can't really do anything because their comp sucks so much too, right? So this really plays in your favor. So it seems like there's a dive opportunity about to come. Nope, nothing. Ezreal wards here. So I'm like, maybe he's in the bush. Maybe I can set something up. There he is. I see the Assault coming, but no, can't do it because he has cleanse. Back up. And now I see Fizz roaming middle. I want to back, but then he pings on the way. So like I said, it's always better to play with your team. And especially in a moment like this where you can just press R and you'll be fine, right? So here what happens is I actually don't press R. I'm too sleepy and I die. So it's kind of sad, but like I'm so ahead, right? Like doesn't really matter, and the bait kind of worked out because this guy was able to get a kill on the Ezreal. And like he's our best player, right? So like the fact that he's able to have lots of kills just really helps our team. So at this point, it's about ending the game, right? You're fed enough, and the enemy is down enough to just end, right? So look to end. So what does that mean? It means taking objectives when you can, looking for picks like this. Basically, using strategy to end. Like, okay, we see dragon, so let's set up the Drake. Don't really overextend too much on kills or don't chase. Like I could have easily died there, but we're so ahead that we're allowed to play like this, and this is something that you're just gonna see. So I see Twitch dying here. I activate my W, go over the wall, kind of just like swagging on them a little bit. But I noticed that since Twitch is dead, it's really easy to do Drake here, especially with one of them topside. I don't really need to be chasing for kills here. It's more important just to secure the Drake, especially when they can't contest it, right? If they walk up, they're just going to die. So just keep your eyes on making sure that nobody's going to steal it. Clear the Drake, clear the ward. Start farming a little bit so you get extra gold. Work towards the Lich Bane. So the next objective is up, but it seems like top lane is getting caught out a little bit. So yeah, we're so ahead, we can just play like this, right? It's okay to play like this. Just make sure you don't overextend too much, right? Like, as soon as you start dying, playing like this, bad things will happen. We could have easily done Rift there, but it seems like we're too focused on just pushing the lanes in. So yeah, one of the best things about playing against Twitch is using a pink ward, right? I wanted to use the pink ward here, but I feel like if I just went over the wall, jumped the ward, we might be able to scout him, and there he was. And as soon as we saw him with the pink ward, we were able to kill him. So yeah, something to think about against Twitch, using pink wards to scout him out. You can easily catch him after. So we managed to kill him, and then we take the turret back up, and then start thinking about doing Baron. Eat the jungle too, right? Always be eating the jungle is really important. So also let the tilted guy eat too, right? So if the tilted guy is trying to eat jungle, don't steal it from him, right? So I just queued and that's it, right? Even though I got the big one, it doesn't seem like I was trying to steal it. It seems like I was trying to help him, right? So it's like, you can't get mad at that. And he can, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, generally, this is how you want to play it out, especially in Platinum. Just continually look for picks, look for flanks, use your sweepers to sweep the sides, and then when you have sides swept, make sure your teammates are around you, and then just easily just go in, especially if they have a bad comp. Echo's pretty good at the CLO, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's able to get into lots of situations and get out. And we're just so fed here, we're just looking for kills, right? Playing in the jungle. You don't want to be farming your own jungle playing passively, right? You want to be looking to end the game. So here I got hit by the Vex. I misplayed there big time. Here we do Drake. Drake is up, so we just play for it. So after I die, I notice that Drake is spawning in 10 seconds. So the obvious move is just to go there and do it. Maybe do blue first. So that's what I do. I do blue first. Now I ping the Baron. But then my teammates are in backs, right? So instead of going directly to Baron, I clear the jungle. Back, get my Lich Bane. Get red buff. Then go for the Baron. Pretty like ABC at this point, right? Like what you need to do to end the game. But hopefully all those other advice and tips helped you throughout the game. Maybe help you become a better player. But yeah, this is typically what you want to be doing in Platinum 4 ELO. Definitely looking for ganks early, farming when you can, and like not getting tilted at anyone's mistakes. That's number one. Like, don't flame at all, right? This game could have easily went sour if I sided flame with Tristana when she entered. So there you go, GG, well played. And then there you go, 23 plus 23, Plat 4 LP. So just want to go back to that moment when Triss entered. See if I can find it right here. So yeah, just moments like this, right, where you just died, you wish you were level 6, the game's on your shoulders, you go for a play, it doesn't quite work out, and then what happens? Your ADC misclicks and then runs it down. Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. Never get tilted. Hopefully this advice helps. Good luck on the Rift, everybody.